So things are happening on the Star Wars games front. Obviously, earlier this year we had Star Wars Jedi Survivor drop, which was, I would say, hugely a success. It had a lot of initial issues with performance and such, but in terms of gameplay, story, the game was great, and I think most of us who played it thought it was just a great continuation of the first game. But how does the future look? Well, we have Star Wars Outlaws next year, another very exciting game, an open-world single-player Star Wars game by Ubisoft, so the future is definitely bright for Star Wars games. But despite that, there's been a lot of frustration lately when it comes to this topic. One big reason to this is that a lot of games just seem to get cancelled or delayed constantly. The KOTOR remake, we don't even know if it's alive anymore. Star Wars Eclipse, delayed issues might not arrive until 2026 if at all. Star Wars Hunters has been delayed, I would say at least 5 times now, and we still don't have an official date on when this game comes out. Couple that with the fact that we still, to this day, do not have a live service multiplayer Star Wars game where we can hop on and enjoy fresh content whenever there's new Star Wars media dropping, such as Ahsoka. Makes for quite an annoying situation, even if we do have good projects that both have been released and will be released next year. It's also at the point where the closest we get to actual live service Star Wars game or Star Wars DLC or, any type of consistent Star Wars game content is in non-Star Wars games. Fortnite, for instance, honestly had some great content for Star Wars. Ahsoka skin, Anakin skin, and there's so many Star Wars skins in the game. It actually got me back playing the game. And now the latest announcement when it comes to non-Star Wars games adding Star Wars content, Minecraft. That was definitely not on my bingo card, I'll tell you that much. Both Star Wars and Minecraft went out and announced that Star Wars Path of the Jedi DLC is dropping to Minecraft on November 7th. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played Minecraft since it was released, 15 years ago, I don't even remember, so it's not the kind of game I'm interested in, if I'm gonna be honest, which is why this caused more frustration than excitement, if anything, as it's just another example of the best Star Wars content being in non-Star Wars games. That being said, if you are a Minecraft fan, this does sound like it's gonna be really dope. You're gonna have a customizable lightsaber, customizable droid, you'll be helping out the Jedi Council on various missions, exploring a new planet, play alongside Yoda, duel other Jedi. It really sounds like something that's perfect for Star Wars fans. And I would imagine there are a lot of Star Wars fans playing Minecraft, even if I'm not one of them. I'm not sure what the price point is gonna be for the DLC, there's no information about that yet, but those of you who play Minecraft might be able to tell us what an average DLC costs in the game. Maybe a little bit more this time around since it's Star Wars and licensed and, well, Lucasfilm wants their cut as always. But nevertheless, this is the kind of announcement that I'd love to hear from those of you who might actually be playing it. What do you think about it? Was this something you want or something you don't like? Because I remember when Sims announced a Star Wars update, and I actually hopped on and played Sims for that DLC alone because it was Star Wars. But apparently, the people who play Sims was really furious when this happened, because the game, at least back then, was missing so much features that they wanted, but instead they got a Star Wars DLC. That might not be the case for Minecraft, as it's not really as content and feature heavy game as Sims seems to be, but nevertheless it's something I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. And before I wrap up the video, I wanted to give a big shout out to my longtime sponsor G Fuel, and all of you who continuously use code SHEEV when you buy your G Fuel. It truly helps the channel keep running, and I'm happy with the partnership I have with them. If you guys haven't tried G Fuel, I'd highly recommend it. They both have their caffeine version if you want energy, and their hydration version if you want to hydrate. And if you want a low barrier of entry, you can get this starter kit with a shaker and 7 different flavors for only $14.99 minus my 20% discount, so that should be down to $11.99 if my math is not completely wrong. Link will be in the description below, code SHEEV. I really appreciate each and every one of you making those purchases, as it truly helps out the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.
What?